Okay, now in this question we are going to solve we are going to solve uh, okay, let me make a ground. Okay, there is no ground, so wait. Okay, this is ground. Okay, just become normal. Okay, so here we are going to solve. It is given that this is here mu. Okay, and mass of this block is m. Okay, we have to find what is the minimum value of f so that this start moving, so that this block A start moving. Okay guys, so we have to find what is the minimum value of max. Okay, so whatever question is good if we determine what is the direction of acceleration on each block, then question become very simple. Okay, otherwise a lot of mess created. Okay, so let's first determine the direction of friction. Okay, so what is the first step? We have to draw the free body diagram and assume there is no friction. Okay, and with the help of that diagram we analyze the directions of motions. Okay, not exactly find what is the direction of motion, what is the exactly velocity, etc., but estimate what is direction of motion. Okay, so let's draw the free body diagram of this block. uh, this is m, and here this is f, and this angle, actually this is f, this will be f, this angle f cos theta. Okay, be careful, a lot of people make mistake in taking component. F cos theta, this is f sin theta. Okay, and this is m, then this will be mg, this will be mg, and this is the normal reaction n. Okay guys, so this will be normal reaction, and this is f cos theta, f sin theta, this angle is theta, so this will be theta. Okay, you know there is no motion in this vertical plane, there is no motion in this vertical, so this guy should be 0. Okay, and so there is the only motion in along this, sorry, along this, so this only motion will happen along x direction. Okay, here this is direction of, this is the force, and in this direction motion take place. So let's, velocity is v. Okay, va is equal to v. Now think about ground. Ground, there's only force is mg. Okay, and normal reaction, and its mass is very high, and it remains stationary. Okay, ground remains stationary, ground remain stationary. Okay, so v of ground should be equal to 0. We wanted to find what is the direction of friction on a, direction of friction on a. Okay, so velocity, what we have to do, we have to find velocity of a with respect to ground, velocity of a with respect to ground. This should be equal to velocity of a, which is velocity of a minus velocity of ground. So velocity of a is equal to v minus 0. So this is the direction of velocity of a with respect to ground, will be in this direction. Okay, we had find two directions, so friction force on a will be opposite to this direction. So what is the opposite to this? This is, so this is the direction of friction force on a. Okay, so okay, we had find it. Okay, who had applied this force? Ground. Who had applied this force? Ground. Okay, so we used Newton third law, Newton third law, Newton third law. Okay, third law, and say what is the direction of friction on ground? This is the direction of friction on ground. Okay, so this amount of force applied by A on the ground. Okay, this. Okay, now try to find out this direction. Actually this step is unnecessary, but we are going to do it. Not unnecessary, it is not unnecessary, it is logical concept. Okay, so now we had determined what is the direction of friction on ground with the help of Newton law. Now we are going to determine what is direction of friction on ground with the help of relative motion. Okay, so velocity of ground with respect to A, this should be equal to velocity of ground minus velocity of A. What is the velocity of ground? Velocity of ground is 0, this is 0 minus VA. Okay guys, so this means velocity of ground with respect to A will be in this direction, so friction will opposite to this relative motion. So this is the force on ground, this is the force on ground by A. Okay, so look, both directions are same. Okay, both the direction, this direction and this determined direction, both are same. Okay, so we had determined what is the directions. Okay, direction of friction force on ground by Newton law as well by concept of relative motion. Okay, so we had determined. Now guys, what is the function of friction? What is the function of friction? To oppose relative motion, to oppose relative motion. Oppose relative motion, there should be no relative motion. This means acceleration of A minus acceleration of ground should be equal to 0. So this means acceleration of A is equal to acceleration of ground. So what is the acceleration of ground? Acceleration actually देखो, actually look, ground, what could be acceleration of ground? You know, ground has very high mass, very large mass. Okay, infinite mass with respect to block A, mass of block A. So you know, acceleration of A will be, acceleration of ground will be 0. Acceleration of ground will be 0. Okay, think about it, think about mass. Hint, what is hint here? F by m is equal to A, and this m for ground is equal to mass of earth. Okay, and mass of earth is very large, so acceleration will be 0. Acceleration will be 0 practically. Okay, so acceleration of ground is 0, so acceleration of A will be 0. Okay, you know, these things look slightly lengthy, weird, funny, but it's natural. You know, if you wanted to learn the things, you have to do it in this manner. Okay, this is your training period and you have to do it. Okay, if you want to learn, if you want to understand the concept, you have to do it. You have no choice. Okay, and you know guys, and I cannot create more visualization etc., because you know, in examination hall we had only two things, you and copy, and you know, you have pen. So whatever you can do with these things, we should do during the practice. Okay, actually, okay, so extra visualization is not unnecessary. Okay, so if you want to learn, then you have to do it in this manner. So acceleration of A should be 0 if there should be no relative motion. Okay, if there should be no relative motion. Okay, you know, and second thing, if relative motion, if there is relative motion, then acceleration of A and acceleration of B will be, sorry, acceleration of A and ground will be different. Acceleration of ground will always be 0, acceleration of ground will always 0, and acceleration of A will be different. Okay, so in the question is find what is the question is find minimum value of f so that this block A just start moving. Okay, so this means the this acceleration should be acceleration of A acceleration of A should be greater than equal to 0. Okay, acceleration of A should be equal to greater than equal to 0, greater than equal to 0. Okay guys, so let's, okay, uh, let let me erase it. Okay, so we had erased, and now, okay, so okay, so we had determined if there is if there is just start moving, this means there should be no, there should be relative motion, so acceleration of A should be greater than 0, should be greater than 0. Okay guys, now so let's draw the free, let's draw the fluid diagram with the friction. Okay, so everything will be same, just like actually I'm drawing here. Okay, this will be, actually this will come down, this angle will be theta, so this will be f cos theta, and this will be f sin theta. Okay, this will be f sin theta. So can I write f sin theta minus, and friction, direction of friction is this on this A block. Okay, this will be direction of friction. Okay, so f sin theta minus f is equal to mass of A into A. Okay guys, so here f sin theta minus f must be, this is greater than 0, must be greater than 0. Okay, and you know f is equal to, f must be f, okay, f is equal to, if there is, you know, there is relative motion, so f must be equal to mu n, f must be equal to mu n. Okay, actually this is force f, this is the friction force, this is force f. Okay, forgive me for writing both of these in same sense. Okay, so if there is relative motion, then f must be this. Okay, so I have to find what is the n. Okay, if I am going to balance, okay, let me draw the freedom. This is the mg, this is n, normal reaction. Okay, so mg plus f cos theta, this is n. So what is the friction force? What is the friction force is equal to mu mg plus f cos theta. Okay guys, so let me put this value. So f sin theta minus mu mg plus f cos theta, f cos theta, this must be greater than equal to 0. So f, let me take common, sin theta minus mu cos theta, this must be greater than equal to mu mg. Okay, so f must be greater than equal to mu mg divided by sin theta minus mu cos theta. Okay, so okay, so f must be greater than equal to this. Okay, so it is quite simple and you can do it by yourself. Okay, most important thing about friction is you have to first determine the direction of friction, what should be direction of friction force, otherwise you are able to do almost all the questions of friction's law of frictions. Okay, thank you.